My inspiration comes really from when I go on my walks up and down the river, the texture of the sand, the contrast between the water and the rocks, the juxtaposition of things is what I like. And I find there's a lot in nature that I can transfer to my pots. So the textures, the colours, the patterns, they all form naturally in my work. So I'm trying to work with nature rather than control it. I'm Sean Yates, I'm a ceramic artist. I live in Appledore in North Devon. I started off in Branham's Pottery doing a traditional apprenticeship and worked in a lot of the potteries in Devon over a period of 5 years. We were making basically domestic ware, kitchenware, utensils and things that you just use in everyday use. You know, jugs, bowls, cups, plates, saucers, teapots. Doing production ware, after a while it wasn't rewarding enough. And I felt like I was just making pots, so I'd kind of become part of the machine, which I didn't want to be part of. So I want to use my creative side and my traditional throwing techniques and combine them. So I'm making one-off pieces, but still throwing, which I really enjoy. I've developed a unique way of throwing, which is combining coloured clay. I don't know anybody else in the country that's throwing like I'm throwing. And my work's kind of based on the beach and the river and the environment that I live in. Sandy Brown also lives in Appledore. She's an internationally accredited ceramic artist, has her own very unique way of throwing. We get on well, and she's invited me to use the studio, which I'm very grateful for. Because I've worked in so many different parts of the industry, I'm going to be doing porcelain work, other types of stoneware work, and some sculptural pieces. Might try some hand building as well. So there's a lot of experimentation going on at the moment, which is key to my work. I find it very difficult to keep repeating the same process over and over again. I always want to add more to it, let it evolve in a sort of a natural way, really. Yeah, I also incorporate molten glass into some of my more experimental pieces to try and capture the element of water. Ceramics is the 5 elements: earth, air, fire, water and mineral. I like that to kind of be visible in my pots. This is one of my experimental pieces. It's a glaze test really to see how it reacts with the coloured clay combinations I'm using. This is the kind of textures and colour patterns you find on the local river and beaches, which is what I'm trying to recreate. This was thrown using black clay and white clay. So the colours are just from the clay body. And again, these patterns and textures are the same kinds of patterns and textures you see on the river, in the mud and the sand where I live. So that's what I'm trying to recreate in my ware.